Right. What is up, everybody? Come on and slam if you want to jam. Thinker St. James here with you. It is Sunday night. Crack the bullwhip. We are watching RWS Muay Thai. Love it. Little late night Muay Thai replay. Love RWS. You know, I looked at the card for this one. Not even necessarily the best card. I don't think that we have any title fights on this one. None on the last week's card either, I believe, that we missed. So 2 weeks in a row without Muay Thai title fights on RWS. But hopefully, it's still going to be great. Hopefully the fights are going to be good. We will be getting into them in just a few moments. Hope you've been having a great weekend. Hopefully this is a good cap off to an otherwise fantastic weekend for you, even if UFC was a little all over the place yesterday. Thought I silenced you. Why is there sound coming out of my phone? Shut up. So we did UFC, of course, yesterday. We did Mexico MMA 7 as well. That was an interesting card out there in the middle of the outdoor bar and grill down there in Mexico. And now we do Muay Thai from Thailand at Rajadamnern Stadium. So we will be getting into this in just a few minutes. Looking forward to it. Of course, if you would like to watch along with me, the link to the video, the VOD, the replay that I am going to be watching is in the description of this live stream. So go down to the description, click on the link, get yourself to 000, very first instance of the video, very start of the video. And I will, of course, count you down, and we will get started momentarily. Sanjay is here. What up, brother? Hello, me and Jack are here. Thanks for reserving the table. The table is set. The placemat is there for you and Jack. Napkins in their appropriate locations. And we are locked in. So good to have you, sir. In fact, I was thinking about you earlier this evening, Sanjay, because often on Sundays, I go to have a family dinner, and often those family dinners are at Indian restaurants. So I have become very well acquainted with lamb Rogan Josh, and that is what I had this evening. Usually do that, do lamb Buna as well. But today was the Rogan Josh. I also do the Indo-Chinese. Chicken Hakka noodle? But lamb Rogan Josh was good tonight. Golly, that shit's spicy. I do not know how or why anybody needs to go as heavy with the spice as they do. But I guess some people are just immune like that. I saw Chase Parton on his stream eating the bomb beyond insanity. One of the hottest hot sauces and apparently one of the most unpleasant hot sauces on the planet. And he tanked it like a champ. So I guess some people are just built different. Family dinner is always a good day no matter the food. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I am very, very lucky to have a great family that I get to eat with often. And Sundays are the day for it. So very nice, very pleasant. Actually went to a new restaurant tonight, one that I had not been to before. I don't think that my family had been there either. And it was good. It was very good. We also had not Gobi Manchurian, but we had Gobi 65, which I don't know what the 65 portion of it is, but Gobi, I guess, is cauliflower. I am a big fan of cauliflower. And let me tell you, the Gobi 65 at this place, outstanding. Bleeding Edge is here. What up? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Ready for some RWS? Yes, indeed. So am I. And we're going to get started in just about 5 minutes. So, as I said, the link is in the description of the live stream here that you are currently watching. Get that queued up. Go to 0, 0, 0, very start of the video, and I will count you down, and we will get a sync point for you, and we will be off to the races in just a few minutes. So if I may nerd out, there's a science behind Indian food. The spice has a purpose. Okay, well, lay it on me. From what I had heard, there is actually certain peppers were used to corral livestock. Is there some truth to that? I think I heard. I forgot what that guy's name is, but was it Adam Rickman, the Man vs. Food guy back in the day? He was saying that he had that certain peppers, I guess, are like planted and hung off of trees to keep elephants out of places or something like that. I'm just going off of what I remember him saying, so I don't know if maybe I'm speaking completely out of my ass, but that I believe I heard him say something along those lines. But that does not translate to why you would have your own food be that way. So you let me know. TJF is here. Boiler up. Boiler up. Sure that is something that is very offensive. Yet another thing I have no idea what it means, but appreciate you being here, TJF. TJF, always. Better up. That's the Saint Lunatics. That I do know. That's Nelly's old group, if you recall. Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate you, bro. And, speaking of TJF, of course, if you are not aware, I think most of the people in the chat probably are, but if you were not here, if you are not aware, if you need a reminder, YammaShow.com, YAMMA show.com for all of your Yamma merchandise needs. And, of course, I know TJF made himself a purchase over there like an absolute legendary Chad. Boiler up is Purdue slogan. What is your connection to Purdue? Like, why are you such a big Purdue guy, TJF? Are you there now? Do you go to Purdue? Or are you planning on going to Purdue? Or is that a family school? Or I'm curious because I know that you're a big fan of Purdue. You may or may not be a little tipsy. I'm well aware, Sanjay. But as I said yesterday, man, I know you were a little bit tipsy on the last stream. You are a very pleasant drinker to be associated with. Some people don't handle their liquor very well. I was among those people. It's March. You got to rep Purdue. Well, yeah, but why Purdue though? Why is it Purdue specifically? Is that the school that's closest to you, or what is your connection to it? I never understood that with college people, like college basketball fans, football fans. Like some people, I mean, if you have a connection to the school, then fair. But like some people just randomly pick a college and then now they're a fan of it. It's like, okay, I mean, I guess if that's what you want to do, but like, I don't know. I guess in the same way that some people just randomly get tattoos, I'm like, I need a little bit more of a connection to things. I like meaning. I like substance, personally. Your grandpa taught math and coached wrestling at Purdue. See, Bleeding Edge, valid Purdue fan. Bleeding Edge just qualified him as a Purdue fan. In fact, Bleeding Edge, you might have overtaken TJF. I think you're more of a Purdue fan than TJF now. Now I'm just stirring up the pot. We're going to get started in 1 minute, people. 1 minute. Just my team, no connection besides Indiana school. Okay, at least it's an Indiana school, so I'll give you that. It's kind of like other sports where people have teams across the country. I get that, I guess. If you are a big fan of that sport, then I guess I can understand it. Like as a big hockey fan, I found reasons to be a fan of other teams outside of Florida, so I can get it. No point in being a douche if one is drinking. It is counterproductive. Yeah, well, some people can't some people can't control it. Sigma is here, one of the 800 Sigma accounts. What's going on, man? You got to pick a side. Down here in the South, Auburn or Alabama, Georgia or Georgia Tech, South Carolina or Clemson. Okay, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Similar to Florida, it would be Florida State or University of Florida most of the time, or UM to a lesser extent, but UF, FSU, those are the big Florida schools. All right, it is 10 past 10. We are going to get started with RWS Muay Thai. So if you want to watch along, make sure that you have the video. Link is in the description of this stream here. Click the link, get the video queued up, 000, and I'm going to press the play button, and then I'm going to hit the timer. So let's count it down together, people. We are starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And your timer. There you go. Florida just lost in basketball. They were the number 1 seed. Yeah. That's the crazy thing is that, I mean, like Florida does really well in college sports, but college sports is so like anything can happen, which I acknowledge that it's exciting for that reason, but just never grabbed me. I never liked the idea of like my team changing players every year, 2 years, whatever, Bow to the hosts. Hosts bow to us. We must bow to the hosts. But, when you're a college sports fan, you're at the mercy of the school system, These players are there for 4 years max, generally. Some of them leave a lot earlier than that. So it's like, you're getting a whole new team every 4 years, basically. Which I guess for some people is exciting. I like a little bit more grounding, I suppose. But to each their own. Hopefully you guys are enjoying all of your sports. You're a UCLA guy? True. Well, you're a California guy in general. I envy you. Wanted to be out in California when I was younger. Wanted to do the LA thing. Never ended up getting out there. I visited many times, but... Oh, yes. So just so you are aware, the first prelim of the RWS card is a person named Saman Muradi, and he is fighting a guy named Darky. Now, Darky is that's a term that has at least in the United States, I've heard with racial overtones, generally a negative connotation to that term, to that name. But just know that if I am saying the name Darky, it is actually a name. I am not using it derogatorily. This is self-applied, I would assume, by this guy. And if he's calling himself that, I guess I got to call him that too. So just be aware. Be aware. I would never be saying that were it not this guy's name. You rep the school for life? Fair enough. I'm on my 2nd degree, but my school sucks at sports. True. Which school? I mean, I guess I don't know. You need to tell me if you don't want to tell me, but curious what school that would be. UCF is the Central Florida school, and they were doing decently at football for a little while, and then I think they started to suck again at some point. Biggie Small said it best, California is a great place to visit, but would not want to live there. Well, I mean, I wanted to live there for work. I was trying to go out and further my entertainment career out there as a writer, but, now you don't really need to be out there for that. So really, I just need to complete the screenplays that I'm working on and get them out to the appropriate channels and see what happens thereafter. But it does help to be in LA for certain things as far as entertainment goes. What would you do if Triple T shows up at your house, Yama? Triple T? If anybody ever shows up at my house, they're gonna have problems. I don't entertain at my house. And if you show up unannounced at my house, then you definitely have problems. So I don't know who Triple T is necessarily, but don't come here. Is what I would say to him and anybody else. Georgia State undergrad and Mercer grad. Okay. Wow. Impressive. What kind of degrees are you getting if you're getting multiples? It's going to be a very complex. So this is not a Sigma alt? Sorry, Cool Breeze. I thought you were one of Sigma's 800 accounts. But he's got several of them, so it's hard to keep up. But shout out to you, bro. Yes, yeah. I do screenplay writing. Done teleplay writing as well. I do all kinds of writing. I just wrote the most recent Yama episode. If you've not seen the most recent episode of Yama, it's in the video section of this very channel. Give it a watch. Give it a like if you enjoy it. Leave a comment. Unless it's me, I'm the only one who can show up unannounced. Well, there you go, Savage. Exactly. I mean, exceptions have to be made. Okay, so hold on a second. This dude's name is Darkie, D-A-R-K-I-E, and then on his chest, on his stomach, it's D-A-R-K-Y. Bro doesn't even know how to spell his own name. This is very weird. That episode of Yama was epic. Appreciate you, Sanjay. Thank you very much, my man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Triple T is tongue sahur. Am I supposed to know what that means? Dude has issues. Yeah, for real. Yeah, which one is spelled wrong? Bleeding Edge. It's anybody's guess. I mean, I got to assume that on his own body has to be spelled correctly, right? I don't know, though. I really couldn't tell you. Maybe he spelled it wrong on his own body. That would be pretty wild. You know, the no regrets tattoo, except it's on your stomach. I don't know. We'll you know, I mean, I don't know if we're going to find out. Maybe we'll never know. But what we will find out is if he can fight or not. Also, for the ceremonial, blessing of the ring that they do with the dancing and everything, he's following very close to his opponent. They were like walking in lockstep for a second. Shout out to Lil Darky. Shout out to Spider Gang. He better be able to fight with that name for real. Yeah, he's got a lot of explaining to do if he ever came over to the United States. I mean, Jesus Christ. As I said, I feel uncomfortable even saying his name. Could you imagine if, like, we were watching RWS and, like, it was, like, a really, really racist name? It was just like, whoa, wait a second. I have to, like, blur out the name on the on the fight card up here. Call him Darkman. There you go. Yeah, for real. Shout out to Darkman, the movie. Sam Raimi. But that would be pretty hilarious. Like, you know, it's just like a translation or a cultural thing where it's like, you know, just some dude's name is like Wap Dago. Like, wait a second. What? Excuse me. That was DMX's name. Hell yeah, dude. Darkman X or Dogmaster X. That was another one that he used occasionally. That's deep ball knowledge right there for sure. R.I.P. to the legend. Yeah, DMX was actually a very, very like amazing rapper. Like he's DMX, like I feel like he gets like proper recognition, but like I don't always even think that people like even go far enough. You know, because obviously he's a well-known, well-respected. He had many hits, but like the deep cuts, like his actual albums, like he was a great musician in general. I mean, as far as like the replayability, the quality of the music. We're watching RWS Meet Rocket. The link is in the description of the live stream. Jeremy Hall is here. Sync point. I will let you know the start. We are at 9 minutes and 9 minutes and 10 seconds right there. We are waiting for the first fight to start. So you guys are coming in right at the right time. I will let you know the start of the first fight with this questionably named guy in the red corner. Excuse me. La the Dark Man was a Wu-Tang member, if I recall. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, Wu-Tang affiliate. Not an actual member of Wu-Tang Clan, but an affiliate member for sure. The best lyrics come from trauma, just like the best comedy. True. Yeah. I mean that, and also just a depth of. I think that the best lyrics to me personally, of what I judge it off of, is a connection to humanity and a connection to yourself. That's what I would say. I mean, if it's forged in trauma, then fair, but if it's really just a matter of like, oh, my ring girl is here. Hello, baby, Willamette, my girl. If it comes from trauma, then that's a very specific connection to yourself. But in general, all right, fight number 1 is underway. RWS round 1. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in round number 1. First fight is underway. And yes, Jeremy Hall, your eyes are not playing tricks on you yet. That is his name. But yeah. I mean, whenever I was writing lyrics, like it was always based on like the depths of connection to yourself. I say. I mean, we're not comparing that, but it's not one of us doing better than the other. Whoa, that was weird. These guys are having fun. Salmon and other guy. Salmon and Dark Man. But yeah, I mean, it's I mean, I have experience with it. I rap myself for many years, and yeah, and that whenever anybody ever asked me what my music was about, what I always used to tell them was every negative emotion that I ever felt. That's what my music was about. It was always about just how, like, I mean, I guess pain, to an extent, but more dissatisfaction would be how I would describe what I used to write about. Because it was really a deep dissatisfaction with life in general. And that, I think, comes from a deeper understanding of, like, I don't know, the human condition is what I would say, at least for myself. Not trying to be too self-aggrandizing here. When I heard that song, Somebody That I Used to Know, I had just broken up with my girl. It was right on point. Gautier is also an absolutely amazing musician. If you have not heard any other song by Gautier, I highly recommend doing a deep dive on that guy's catalog. That's a guy who, like, he's one of those guys that had like the one hit, and like everybody's always going to remember that one hit. But he was like, he has a really great catalog of music that no one really knows aside from that, or like unless you're like actually a fan. And it's really, really good. So yeah, that's a great song. And the rest of his catalog is also very, very good. He's extremely talented. He's actually somebody that I would love to see live. I wish I had seen him when he was touring on that album, but I really hope that he tours again. He's kind of one of those like sort of reclusive kind of guys, so I don't know if he's going to tour anymore. But yeah, Gautier is very, very, very good musician. He's also one of those kind of guys that does a lot of it on his own. He doesn't usually like work with a band, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I think he does a lot of his own production and a lot of his own instrumentation. So yeah, very, very criminally underrated, because like he's one of those guys it's almost worse that he had one big hit, because like he probably should deserve like a really larger recognition as being like, like a master musician kind of person. Salmon invades like he's scared. He seems skittish. Well, I mean, he saw what Darkman does when you try to kick him. He just goes straight down into the Arnold Allen. He hit the Arnold Allen pose. He's lucky that Darkman's lucky that that Salmon didn't jump off of his back. Cathartic music. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Do you like that song, I'm in Love with the Coco? It's by far my favorite rap song. I don't listen to rap, though. That's not a bad song. It's got its own vibe. I understand why it was popular. I wouldn't say that it's like in the pantheon of great rap songs, but it's certainly not trust. I've heard way worse songs. It's not Sanjay Gupta. It's Sanjay Thakar. Get it right, Meat Rocket. Also, Privyet, my friend. He should be promoted like The Weeknd. I mean, yeah, dude, honestly, like, The Weeknd, it's different. It's different. Like, The Weeknd's music is really good too, though. But The Weeknd has a large team behind him and, like, a lot of producers and stuff. He did make a lot of his own music early on, so I do give him a lot of credit. But yeah, different. But I get the idea. Not the Arnold Allen, yeah, for real. Some folks just get that financial push by the company. True. Yeah, that is true. I mean, look, the song was great and it became a big hit. So it's like it's not a bad thing that it happened. I just think it's unfortunate for him specifically because there's so much other great music that he made. It's almost surprising to me that he never had a follow-up big hit. But sometimes it be like that. All you got to do is listen to Youngboy. It'll change your life. I guess it's just the old man in me, man. I don't see a lot of the value in some of these like more modern rappers is kind of lost on me, but I do understand that every generation needs their, oh wow, going through the ropes here over here. I understand that every generation needs their artists and they need something to connect to on a more relatable level. So I certainly do acknowledge some of them. Youngboy, I guess I'd have to listen to more of his stuff to like really know how I feel about him specifically. But like, there's only a couple of modern rappers that I'm really like, that guy's on point. One of them was Roddy Ricch. One of them was NLE Choppa. And the other one was G Herbo. And King Von before he died. And of course, you know, I can't get behind all that gangster shit though, as far as like them actually doing the shit that they talk about, because those guys are fucking nuts, dude. That's crazy shit. Like the fact that they're out here like legitimately like talking about killing each other and then actually killing each other is like, bro, that's wild shit, dude. I come from an era where real G's moved in silence, like lasagna. Shout out to the legend Wayne. Yes, yeah, I did remember. I'm trying to remember. I'm also trying to use more of my Spanish on stream when we're watching Spanish MMA. It's a good way for me to actually use some of my Spanish. You don't listen to rap? Well, you're listening to enough rap to know Darkman X. Quando Rondo slimed King Von. I mean, I've seen a lot of Trap Lore Ross videos. That King Von guy died down the street from me here in Atlanta. Yeah, bro. Yes, he did. I mean, I didn't realize that you were down the street from it, but yes, he did die down there. And yeah, Quando Rondo was involved in that. Yeah, it's that whole modern drill culture is very gross to me. And very unfortunate, considering that all these young kids are out here making music that obviously resonates with people. Bro, this dude, Salmon, is out here emoting like he just won the fight. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, a lot of this modern stuff, it's terrible considering their music is like really loved by a lot of people, but they're so connected to the negative aspects of what made them popular in the first place that they can't escape that or don't want to escape that, and then they end up dying at like, fucking 22 years old. Shitty. And then there's no more music. 4K tray on top. I actually think that 6ix9ine got a little bit of a bad rap, man. If you know the whole story behind what happened with him and his and Treyway and all that, like, I think that he actually kind of got a I think he kind of got done dirty by his team, and maybe they kind of deserved to be snitched on. But then again, I know code of the street shit, whatever. Anyway, don't listen to today's rap, just older stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm selective with it. But look, I love all music. I really I can find value in everything. So if it speaks to me and I like it, then I like it. It doesn't matter when it's made. But I do notice a difference for sure. Difference in lyricism is definitely fucking noticeable. Good Lord. I feel like a lot of these modern rappers straight up ramble. That's why I like G Herbo, because he actually says some shit. Free Quando, he's still locked up. Free Quando. I mean, bro, but see, this is the thing, though, is that with these modern rappers, bro, it's like, does he deserve to be locked up, though? I forget that. I think there was a stand-up comic who did a bit about that, where he's like, everybody's out here screaming, free this guy, free that guy. Why is he locked up? Don't free him. Keep him locked up. Old rap so mid. I'll only listen to Kanye or Juvenile for older music or early 2000s Wayne. But that's just because you don't know enough of it, TJF. Either that or you just have poor taste in music, which that could be too. But, everybody's entitled to be wrong about things. So I'm not gonna hate on you too bad. You listen to Fantastic Damage by LP and tell me that's not a life-changing record. Listen to The Cold Vein by Cannibal Ox. Listen to Bazooka Tooth by Aesop Rock. Listen to 36 Chambers by Wu-Tang Clan. Listen to fucking Saint Marksman by M.O.P. Tell me that these are not life-changing albums. Listen to When Disaster Strikes by Busta Rhymes. I can go on, sir. I mean, it just hurts my heart to hear this. Kanye's old stuff is good, though. I can't believe these rappers actually achieved the dream of getting rich through rap and still getting all good, shooting at each other and dying or going to prison. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm exactly with you, Meat Rocket. That's exactly how I feel about it. I'm like, to me, it's just sad. It's like, bro, you did it. Like all of these rappers back when I was growing up, that was the whole idea, was to get out of the hood. T.I. Shout out to the legend T.I. Another Atlanta legend. T.I. moved away from the hood so that he would not be caught back up in it. I mean, he ultimately got caught back up in it a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. I like the stream. Got to run. Great channel. Appreciate you, Cool Breeze. Thank you for stopping by, brother. Have a great night, my man. Hope to see you again. I disagree. New rap lyrics are arguably better than old heads. Not completely false. 10,000% false, sir. They're just rambling. Often they're not even flowing. That's the other thing that's crazy to me. Flow has just gone out the window. Tupac, the best writer from the old gen, and not even trolling. Youngboy is way better than lyrics. Bro, you are fucking ridiculous. You are ridiculous, dude. Old school rap actually said something, had meaning, Tupac and Biggie. Yeah, I mean, certainly that. And I'm not even saying that everything had to have like crazy deep meaning, but like it was just arguably better constructed. And then on top of it, the lyricism was better. I tried listening to Wu-Tang Clan, but it was way boring and just yap on mediocre beats. Oh my God, TJF, you kill me, bro. You hurt my heart. I liked Mac Miller. I consider his stuff modern. Mac was okay. I was never the hugest Mac Miller fan. I mean, R.I.P. of course. Like, I'm not a hater, but I was never a huge fan of him. But I know a lot of people were. Shout out to him. R.I.P. Remember that song "Locked Up"? They won't let me out. Yeah, that's Akon. I actually used to work with Akon's dad. Ironically enough. Sorry, timestamp. Oh, yeah, no problem. Timestamp, we are at 24 minutes and 45 seconds right there. 24:45 right there. First fight has just concluded. Mid-fight. Mediocre fight. I didn't have super high hopes for this card. Hopefully this picks up a little bit. One of my favorite all-time, that shit was real. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Biggie absolutely. Biggie got into the horrorcore stuff as well, by the way. Biggie got he got dark with some of his shit. I mean, Pac to an extent as well. And I, of course, was a big horrorcore fan back in the day. You want to hear some fucking cool horrorcore shit? Listen to the OG horrorcore legend Isham. Absolute legendary rapper right there. Listen to Morty's theme by Isham. That's man. Oh, taking me back right now. I saw Isham probably like 5 years ago, right before the pandemic. However, it was 6 years ago. Maybe, God, 7 years ago now, maybe. Don't know. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Exactly, bro. For real. These young kids don't know that Savage. Oh, what? How did he end up winning? I thought did they have him switched before? I thought Darky was up 2 rounds. Whatever. All right, shout out to Salmon. Biggie's so overrated. How do you have like 1 or 2 albums and people say he's top? Oh my God, TJF. Bro, I know you're young, TJF, but you have to realize that you are making yourself sound very, very ignorant, bro. These are ignorant takes, my guy. Also, considering how much you like these modern rappers, Biggie died before he could make more albums, dude. If only Raja used small gloves, we'd get way more KOs. True. Yeah, who was saying that there are a couple other new promotions, or not new promotions, but promotions that are now using smaller gloves? Because, yeah, it's not just one championship anymore. Also, look at the ceiling of Rajadamnern Stadium right now. Bro, this is the coolest fucking place to see fighting ever made. I will not allow myself to die before I see a show at Rajadamnern Stadium. I have to experience this. Diddy carried Biggie. He put him into a casket, perhaps. I watched that very insightful Diddy documentary on Netflix. Excuse me. Gravediggers is my favorite Wu-Tang Clan member. Well, member group, yeah. Gravediggers are fucking cool, dude. Yeah, also horrorcore. Very nice. Yeah, I enjoyed Gravediggers. Can't wait to hear your guys' take on UFC card from yesterday. Oh, yeah. We got a lot to talk about tomorrow for sure. I just finished the first half of the rewatch today. I'll finish up the second half tomorrow. In fact, I actually stopped where I stopped on purpose because I stopped before the Mason Jones versus Axel Sola fight so that I can wake up tomorrow and watch that first thing fresh. Looking forward to rewatching that. But yeah, we're going to have plenty to say, and I'm sure the main event is going to be talked through pretty extensively. Mitten Muay Thai, which is stateside Muay Thai promotion, has talked about it. Mitten Muay Thai. Why do they call it Mitten? Oh, is it out in Michigan? Is that why? Positive energy activated, constant elevation. I like it. Yes, peace indeed. I said that I saw multiple smaller organizations, including amateurs in Thailand, using the MMA gloves now, which is amazing. Hopefully they all change it. Got you. Yeah, I forgot who said it. Cool. If it was you, shout out to you, Meat Rocket. You like Cardi? I have not heard his albums. I know that he blew up with a lot of people. But I did like Magnolia, so I would definitely check out more of his stuff. In New York, I merely rock. Yeah, I liked that one song at least. But then apparently he took fucking 3 years to release his album or something, and everybody was a little underwhelmed by it. I don't remember, but I like that one song that I've heard by him. Don't know why they call it that, just the name that they use. True. Yeah, it's just an interesting name. You know, you could call it Mitten Muay Thai, or also Mitten is the name of my friend's cat. So, I don't know if you're talking about the Muay Thai promotion or the tabby cat that lives in my friend's house. Good night, Yama. See you tomorrow, little bro. All right, big bro. Have a good night, TJF. See you soon, brother. Good hanging out with you, man. We need to get TJF hip to actual music. But I still appreciate you, bro. You're the man. Look at these advertisements that we're seeing right now. Thailand is living in the future. They've got cheese poles. They've got ice cream. They've got restaurants that look very similar to restaurants in the States. Cool. Hello. Oh, they've got shaved ice cream. Hello. Hello. Okay. Dude, I love the Thai advertising, bro. This shit looks like it's just awesome to watch. It's captivating. I'll only listen to Young Boy and Net Spend and DC the Don, those three on repeat. Well, all right, brother. You do you. All right, dude. Have it your way. Star-Lord, would he be proud of those dance moves? Sure thing. Sure thing. Spread my message while I'm gone. Okay, TJF. We're getting advertisements for upcoming Muay Thai on our current Muay Thai. Also knocking things over. Oh, and now we're back. Yakbarafa. Didn't understand anyone TJF referenced. I must be getting old. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Most definitely. I know 2 out of the 3 of them, and I'm getting old. Ube ice cream, hard to make and lovely. It looked good. Welcome to my world. I mean, I've given up on trying to keep up with it, but the other thing, what I always say about it though, is that it's young people like to make it seem like, knowing these things is what makes them cool. I am always the man. So if you know something that I don't know, congratulations. I'm still the man though. It's always how I look at it. Landslide by Fleetwood Mac comes to mind. That's funny that you mentioned that song. I've been listening to that song a lot lately. That's actually really funny that you mentioned that. Kind of eerie, honestly. Yeah, that's actually the song that I play a lot of days when I wake up. I wake up in the morning and just put that on just to get myself awake. Something pleasant to listen to. I love Fleetwood Mac. I got to see them live. That was a great show. That was the one time that I actually really felt like a real pimp. I saw Fleetwood Mac and the chick I was with paid for the tickets. I was like, man, your boy is doing something right. You listen to it daily. There you go. Yeah, it's a great song. Yeah, very good stuff. Win-win is right, brother. Win-win is right. Good seats and everything. Hey, Lachlan is here. How's the gardening going, Lachlan? How's that dillweed? How's that lemongrass? How is the basil coming in, my friend? The only reason I know Landslide is because they played it in South Park. What episode did they play that on South Park? I once tossed my silk boxers on you once tossed your silk boxers on stage to Stevie in 1999. I was 20, obviously too old. Too old for you. Fair. I didn't know that men did that to women performers. I'll tell you a funny story with that. Shout out to the Game Grumps. I am a huge fan of the Game Grumps. I've been a fan for many years. And Dan Avedon is half of the Game Grumps, and he is, of course, also the lead singer of Ninja Sex Party, which is a fun comedy band, but they do covers and stuff as well. So I went to go to see Ninja Sex Party in concert, and apparently in my city, on that tour, let me one step back. On that tour, it had become a custom for the women in the audience to throw their bras on stage, and Ninja Brian, who is the other half of Ninja Sex Party, would take the bras and stuff them into his pants. In my city, there were so many bras thrown on stage that his pants became so full that he could no longer fit any more bras in there. And then on an episode of Game Grumps, Danny talked about how in the city that I saw the show at, it was the most bras that had ever been thrown on stage at one of their concerts. So it was pretty funny to see that live, because hearing him talking about it, you don't really... he didn't really describe it as it was, but it was very crazy to see this shower of bras. Like, it was just bra after bra after bra. It was amazing that there were any bras left in the building at that point. Like, actually on titties. Because they were all just being hurled on stage and stuffed into Ninja Brian's pants until he had no more room with which to stuff. She laughed and said no one had ever done that. There you go, brother. You're a trendsetter. You are a trendsetter. Good for you. All right. Johan Solal is from Ermont, France. Hopefully he is going to avenge the loss of Axel Sola here. Johan Solal. Going up against, what was it? Yokbot? What was it? Yokburfa. Yokburfa versus Johan. All right. Yokburfa versus Johan is underway. Hopefully this is better than the last fight. Nice body kick. Oh, there you go. It's at least something interesting. Savage. You weren't saying that about Axel Sola when he was out there taking every shot like an absolute champion. against the GOAT, Mason Jones. If Mason Jones got arrested, we would all be saying, "Free Mason Jones." Oh. I'm on the Sola bus. Hope to see more of him. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely. Same here. He's 1-1 in the UFC. I'm sure they'll keep him around. But yeah, no, guy's tough. Ooh, nice spinning elbow. Yeah, shout out to Axel Sola, man. You retract everything you said about Sola? Hell yeah, bro. Good job, Savage. Good adjustment. He made a believer out of you. A believer in the French. Even though Frez I Am should have already done that. Frez I Am is the man. Frez I Am is like, that guy, I'm hoping for big things out of that guy. Oh, body shot. Our French dude's getting worked a little bit over here. He's got blood out of the forehead now. This dude, Yoke Burfa over here is, oh, geez, big, clubbing shot. Oof, Yoke Burfa. I wish they had that shrine to commemorate that one battle. Hell yeah, bro, for real. I love the shrine. And actually, shout out to Nav. Nav has been posting a whole lot of clips from Thai Fight. I guess Thai Fight also puts on a lot of fights. So one of these Sundays, kind of unfortunate we didn't do it this Sunday, considering there's no title fight on this one. But one of these Sundays, we got to go back over to Thai Fight. Go watch some more of that. You like his style as well? Same, bro. Axel Sola is the man. Right now, Yoke Burfa is putting on a bit of a show over here. Hey, CTE is here. What up, brother? At your girlfriend's house right now? Shout out to the missus. Also, shout out to you for making your goated purchase of Yama merchandise. Congratulations on becoming one of the coolest people ever to live. And for anybody else, just so that you are aware, yamashow.com for all your merch needs, and the promo code to get 20% off is ending in just over 1 hour's time. So if you have not made your purchases and would like to get 20% off, time is running out. Hopefully some good eats while you're there. Well, I can think of one thing. I'm sorry. Easy joke. Double feature this weekend of Muay Thai, one weekend with no UFC. For Thai Fight, I'm down. I'm super down. Yeah. UFC is pumping them out recently, or like this little stretch that we're on. Like, we're not without a UFC weekend for quite a while, it feels like. What was that battle called in Thai Fight? Oh my god, dude, I can't remember. I cannot remember. You'd have to go to the VOD. You'd have to go to the VOD of that event. If you search Thai Fight on the Yama channel, it'll come up and you can find it. But yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head. But the shrine was not to commemorate the battle, though. The shrine was to the king. The shrine was to the king of Thailand. Thai Fight and RWS? Yeah, no, Jeremy, I'm super down, bro. Yeah, I would love that. You know me with Muay Thai. I said it on the Yama episode. UFC needs to step their fucking game up, because I've literally been telling my family that I'm considering moving to Thailand. Hey, Hydra's here. What up, Hydra? Shout out Yama. Shout out King of Thailand. Fuck yeah, dude. Bow to the king. Bow to the king. Bow to the king. Right now, we got to be bowing to Yuck Burfa. This dude's fucking crushing. Yeah, Johan needs to step up his game over here. He's walking him down. I mean, come on, bro. There you go. Yo, Johan, you can't get creative like Yuck Burfa, my friend. The white Flytrap t-shirt is fucking dope. Don't forget about the bloody palm peace sign. Brother, I will not. Literally, it is on this Post-it note right here. I know you probably can't see it. Maybe you can see it a little bit there, but yep, there you go. The bloody peace sign. The bloody palm peace sign merch. It is on the Post-it note. I am not forgetting. In fact, what I would like to do, I've said it on the merch announce stream, but what I would really like to do at some point is start a regular rotation of different merch. Like I'd like to have like the primary merch that's always there, and then like do like maybe like limited editions or something like that. You know, do like a run of like, I don't know, 25 or something like that. Do a run of like 50 and be like, once 50 are sold, then they're just done. That would be kind of cool. Do like limited edition drops. What's your stream time at? Oh, timestamp is we are at 45 minutes and 23 seconds right there. That would be just past 1 minute 20, what was 1 minute 30 at the time. But yeah, we are right now at 1 minute and 20 seconds left in round number 2 of Yuck Burfa versus Johan. You'll be rocking the Bleeder shirt. Yes, I saw, bro. The Bleeder shirt and the toque, baby. Congratulations, bro. You made very wise purchases. I love the OG Bleeder shirt. And like I said, I've been saying, dude, anything that has the Yamrana embroidered on it, the embroidery looks so crispy, dude. I'm so glad that the embroidery like came out good on these things, and that the logo like looks good in embroidery form. Oh, did Johan get did he just get the win? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to see the replay. I must have missed that. Fuck, dude. Johan. Unless that was the end of the round. No, that couldn't have been. Yeah, let's see the replay here. Hold on. Johan just got the knockout, apparently. Got the knee to the body, knee to the head. Nice, nice. Yep, knee to body, knee to body. Another knee. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Knee to body shot knockout. Yo, Johan. Fuck yeah, dude. Johan Salal with the comeback victory. He was getting worked through round 1. Bro, Johan, shout out to the French, man. See, he did avenge Axel Sola's loss. Good shit. Did you see the Nong O knockout? Yeah, I did see the Nong O knockout by that fucking cheater-ass Russian. Yes, I did. You got to corral your boys there, Meat Rocket. That Russian dude, Russian dude serving a suspension for PEDs, coming into that fight, 5 pounds overweight? It wasn't for the belt. It was supposed to be a title fight. So he knocks out Nong O, a legend of the sport, while serving a suspension in a different sport for doping. How was he cleared to fight? No fucking clue. Any chance I get to wear the toque, I'm wearing it. Only thing that bothers me is when I wear the toque with the headphones, it like pushes the brim down, and it kind of makes me like have to like hold my eyebrows up weird. But I mean, bro, come on. I think that I personally believe I look good in hoodies or beanies. So, I mean, doesn't get much fresher than this. Come on, guys. The merch for sure looks high quality. Thank you, Sanjay. Yes, that was very important to me. I was actually telling my family about that tonight. I was like, you know, there are so many content creators that disgust me when they take advantage of their audience. It's like, that's something that is a very, very big issue to me. Like I take tremendous issue with that. When you're a content creator and you have gained the trust of your audience because your audience likes the thing that you do so much, like that's a responsibility that I take very seriously. And the fact that there are content creators out there who like willingly and knowingly take advantage of their audience by putting out inferior quality merch or charging way too much for their merch, like I hate that shit. I can't stand that. And that is something that I was very, very adamant about when it came to the Yama merch that I would not be doing to you guys. I was like, I will not overcharge for the merch, and I will not put out an inferior quality product. I would never put out something that I would not wear myself. Yeah, Bleeding Edge, body shots for real. Knees to the body. Very nice. That's your toque? Fuck yeah, bro. You're close enough to CTE. I got him to throw it on to dodge paying the shipping twice. Really? Oh, you got... Really? That's fucking dope, dude. Yo, cool shit, man. The two of you guys linked up to do a little plotting there. I like it, brother. Good deal. Yeah, hey, man. Work the system, bro. Whatever's going to make it easier for you guys and cheaper or whatever, you know? And again, I have to stress, just to reiterate my commitment to you guys. Off of that purchase that you guys just made, I made, I think, $3 total with the discount, the 20%. And I am extremely happy with that because I want you guys to have the merch more than I need that cash. Cash is a happy byproduct for me. Russian's gonna Russian. Very true. Very sad. Very unfortunate. No honest competition when it comes to those Ruskies over there. Thinker calling it by its true name, a toque, brings a tear to my eye. Yeah, I would call it a beanie or a skull cap generally, but gotta call it the toque for you guys. Even though you guys spell it toque and pronounce it toque or toque. Thinker is one fly SOB. Thank you, Savage. Like I said, I think I look good in a beanie though. I've always enjoyed this look. But the problem with wearing it right now is that because my head is not used to it, it itches on my head. But don't get it twisted. It's not because of the beanie. It's just because I'm not conditioned for it. I didn't hear anything about him popping for PEDs. When and where did that happen? It happened in a different promotion outside of one. I forget. I think it was Chase who posted it, but somebody posted it in the Discord. So if you go back in the Discord, Meat Rocket, you can find it. I forget the name of the promotion, but it was, I believe, either another Muay Thai promotion or a kickboxing promotion. Love the Thai commercials, bro. The Thai commercials are one of the best parts of watching RWS. Hey, CP, what up, Chase? Good to see you, bro. Hey, by the way, I saw, Bloomis sent me a clip of you trying some hot sauce, and I did not realize that you were one of these people that do not have taste buds. So, congratulations on being superhuman there, bro. Saw you keeping it together and then throwing some shade on your boy. I don't know why I caught strays off of that one. I used to be a French word. That's why. A French. Oh, it used to be. I say, wait, what? It used to be a French word. Got ya. Beanie is what I lick and flick, not what I wear. That's just a bean, not a beanie. There you go. CTE posted it. Posted it in the Discord, but he popped for Meldonium. Yeah, there you go. It was hot as fuck, and you tried it once and not again. Yeah, well, that's the thing is that like I was amazed at how well you took that shit because Da Bomb Beyond Insanity is the one on Hot Ones. It seemed like you might not have been familiar with the Hot Ones show. So if you're not aware, there's a very popular YouTube show called Hot Ones where it's like an interview show and they eat progressively spicier chicken wings during the interview. And Da Bomb Beyond Insanity is always the one that they keep in the lineup because not only is it supposedly like one of the hottest sauces, but it's also the most unpleasant sauces. It's like apparently just tastes terrible and is extremely hot for the sake of being hot. You loved Hot Ones early on, so then why were you getting on my case? Sean Evans is the one who says don't touch your eyes and don't touch your dick and all that. I wasn't just saying it for myself. I was saying it because, hello. Oh, yo, this Thai girl is dropping it low over here. She got no ass, but she's really trying, though. Oh, she's not Thai, though. She's like European. But I do appreciate her trying to pop that lack of ass that she had. Same thing, Islam and Usman or Magomedov, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, well, that people forget about Islam. People forget about Islam popping. 'Tis true. Yeah, hurts my heart. Islam Makhachev, another guy with an asterisk. Didn't get the reference. Yeah, he's always saying that. Careful around the eyes. Careful around the eyes. Yeah, I was definitely, and see, and this is also the difference too. And I was not going to say anything. I was definitely, I respect how you did it, but just for the record, your boy Thinker St. James did not have any chicken, did not have any conduit for his sauce. Your boy was going straight from the teat. I was suckling from the teat of the bottle. So get at me when you're on that level. I'm kidding, obviously. You were fucking. I was amazed at how well you took it, Chase. I was like, golly, boy, this dude is. You're one of those guys. You're one of those guys that can do the crazy spice. My girlfriend's coworker stopped talking to her because she gave him a spoonful of Da Bomb on a lunch break one day, and he absolutely broke and still hates her. But we love all the hot sauces. Damn. I mean. That was kind of a dick move on your girlfriend's part, though, bro. Why would she do that? Dance cam is awesome. Well, it certainly was that time. Yeah, often you don't get a lot of people getting into the dance cam, but that lady she was going for it. It's made with capsaicin extract rather than just peppers, so it's essentially a pepper spray. Got you, dude. Yes. Yeah, that's crazy shit. So I was amazed by Chase's lack of reaction. He was a absolute champion. Like, golly, I could never do that. You saw me. I was like choking and fucking coughing and stuff. Admittedly, it got easier the more that I did it. Like over time, by the last one that I did, I was like, all right. Like, I mean, it still hurts. It still sucks, but like, it's not as bad as the first time. But I was just amazed that I was able to do it without water. Like that was crazy. I surprised myself. Da Bomb really doesn't taste too good, though. One thing, when you have the heat and good flavor, that sauce tastes like ass, but has a good kick. Yeah, that's exactly why they keep it on the hot ones lineup. Is for that exact reason. Is because it supposedly like tastes like ass and is just ridiculously hot. Islam's was technically ruled as not his fault, something to do with a doctor, but still suspicious. I mean, how did it get in the system, right? How did it get in the system, and was that doctor the doctor who said, hey, if they find out, I'll be your guy? You know what I mean? It's not going to hurt my reputation. Who gives a fuck? You know? Russian doctor is going to Russian doctor. Islam, another guy who can absolutely never be GOAT over GSP because he popped. Hate to say it, you know? I hate to say it because, I mean, he is the pound-for-pound best fighter in the world right now, I would say. You'd never do that with hot sauce? Well, then I'm the man then. And everyone must bow to me. And that's just where we'll leave it. You need to take a screenshot of me from the Matan Evan episode, cut it out, and then put it right up next to Miktabek. Just a shot of me with the hot sauce. Some of their hot sauces actually have nice flavor. Oh, the bomb? Certainly not the Beyond Insanity version, from what I've heard. She told him it's extremely hot, and he said he's not a pussy. Well, he proved he was. Yeah, oh, well then, yeah, fuck him then. I mean, you can't ask for it and then be mad when you get it, you know? Careful what you wish for, big man. Lack of reaction is my dying. I don't know what you saw. Bro, if that's you dying, bro, well, this is the thing about you, Chase. You don't emote much. So, like, if you were dying, it did not seem that way to the outside world. You had a couple of moments where you were like, wow, that's hot. And other than that, you looked pretty normal. You looked pretty unaffected. That's always why, like, whenever we're doing shows together, I'm always like trying extra hard to be funny, because anytime that I can make you laugh, I know that I've like, it must really be funny. I laugh at anything. Except Sean O'Malley. If you want to ruin your life, there's a hot sauce called One Fucking Drip at a Time. Does exactly what it says on the tin, apparently. Thinker took it so well for us on the Matan stream. I appreciate you guys being there. It made it fun, honestly. I liked it. I had a good time with it. I told my family about that. Actually, it came up. Yeah, well, because I had mentioned, because we were talking about the Indian food being spicy that we were having, and I told him about Chase. I said, man, you know, my co-host on the podcast is like really good with spice. He was just tanking this crazy ass hot sauce, and then I told him that I did the Matan challenge, and they were like, why would you do something like that? I was like, for the homies, guy, duh. For the lulz, dude. I put 1 drop in a 5-pound chili batch and people complained it was too spicy. Damn, dude. It's awesome. I mean, it's a good way to make it last forever, you know? Use 1 drop at a time for real. Cool. You'll have a bottle for 10 years. I'm sure we'll go over this tomorrow, but thoughts on Volk versus Evloev? I mean, if you go with Chase's thought process, then Movsar's not going to fight him because he's just too inactive. But if it does happen, I said it on the watch along. I didn't see anything in that fight yesterday yesterday. God, I'm losing time because of how much we were streaming yesterday. I didn't see anything in that fight yesterday that Volk would be worried about at all on either side. I didn't see anything out of Lerone that would worry him, and I certainly did not see anything out of Movsar striking that would worry him. Wrestling, he can always fall back on. Volk might have a problem with that, but as far as the striking goes, yeah, would not be worried about that. Chase only emotes when someone doubts his MMA scoring. Yo. That's funny. It's funny like that because I laugh at anything. Chase doesn't laugh at anything. You criticize my MMA scoring. I'm like, eh. If you criticize Chase's, it's like, fucking what, mate? This is why I love covering a sport in general. Not even just MMA, just a sport in general. It's at the end of the day, it don't fucking matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never understood people who like take like personal offense to this kind of stuff. Like, yeah, disagree with me all you want on anything when it comes to MMA. I'm just going to be like, yeah, okay. You're entitled to your opinion, you know? Now, I mean, when it comes to things like, you know, is John Jones a bad person? That I have more of an actual opinion about because that transcends the sport aspect. But when it comes to, you know, was that a foul or not? Did Mackenzie Dern do enough in round 3 to win the round? You know? Like, who gives a fuck? I mean, I give a fuck to the extent that I cover the sport, but in the big picture, you're like, you know, fucking cares. Meldonium isn't one real PED like testosterone. You guys are completely overreacting. USADA only just recently banned it. It's a very common prescription. Banned substance is banned substance, homie. And it's not even just USADA that we're talking about right now. This is drug-free sport. It's the UFC's program. It's if it's on the list, it's on the list, bro. Just because it's a prescription for other circumstances doesn't mean that it's not a banned substance. Fucking EPO it can be used for different things. You know, I mean, there's actual applications for all banned substances aside from illegal cheating. For the most part, some of them are used to tranquilize horses. You know, anyone I call the greatest of all time will never pop for anything. True. It's a good way to look at it. Actually, the same bottle is 16 years now. I do not touch it anymore, and too stingy to throw it away. True. Well, either buy a new bottle or, I guess, put it in a museum. It belongs in a museum. Volk would finish that version of Evloev. We'll see if he ever tries that stupid game plan again. He literally himself confirmed that he was Mr. Prove-A-Point in that fight. And we've talked about that plenty of times on the podcast. I cannot stand fighters who go out there with a point to prove like that when that's how it looks. If you're going out there to prove a point, you better be able to fucking definitively prove that point. Guys, this relationship shit is easy. Just buy her a Sims expansion pack. Yo, brother, I do not know what that fucking Sims game does to women, but women fucking love The Sims. Like it's almost like it's almost a cheat code. I don't know what The Sims does to women's brains, but they fucking love The Sims. It's The Sims, it's Animal Crossing, and if she's really down, it's Stardew Valley. But that's a specific type of girl right there. If your girl fucks with Stardew Valley, you need to be well read. You need to listen to Modest Mouse and fucking Neutral Milk Hotel. You need to be well versed in the music of Sufjan Stevens and have an opinion about ballet. Because that's a specific type of lady right there. I mentioned Lasix in the Discord. I don't know what you're referring to there. John Jones is the only fighter I have ever seen that can pull that I'll play their game and beat them. True. Yeah. Right. And that's what you need to do, is be at that level with what you're trying to accomplish. You know? I mean, we've seen other people be okay with that. In fact, to an extent, I would argue that Ilia Topuria did that with Charles Oliveira. You know, because he looked good on the ground. He navigated the ground positions well against Charles. So, you know. You love Animal Crossing? True. Yeah, I mean, Animal Crossing, it's not just for women, but it is certainly a game that has, like, it fundamentally, like, changes women's minds. Like, they get into it. And it's, if you have a girl and you want to keep her, play Animal Crossing with her, she'll be yours forever, because she'll just want to play Animal Crossing and you'll come with it. Did you ever watch Wild Boys? Oh, a Steve-O's show? Nah, not really. I mean, I was aware of it when it was on TV, but I didn't watch it. You like Flappy Bird? Flappy Bird was goated. Thinker forgets I'm a classically trained ballet dancer of 12 years. Well, there you go, bro. Yeah. Then you better get your girl Stardew Valley, and then you just put a ring on it and you're good forever. Timothy Chalamet having ballet people mad at him is so funny. Why? What did he get them mad about? Can only wear the beanie for so long. I think I need to break it in a little bit more. Stretch it out a little bit. Still a little tight, so it gets itchy quickly. But I keep it right there by the computer because I do love wearing it. And hopefully at some point it'll be cold enough again in Florida for me to do so outside of this apartment. Yeah, Ilya destroyed Chuck, and he did it with ground game included. He had to thwart the takedown. People forget, man, Oliveira landed a flush elbow in the first exchange, and Ilya just didn't move. False. Ilya did move. He took a second, he moved, and then he won the fight. So I don't give a fuck about somebody land. Yeah, you know, Mason Jones got dropped in the first round of his fight too. Mason Jones gets dropped in the first round of every one of his fights. How do those go? I don't give a fuck about somebody landing one shot one time. Ilya Topuria got dropped by Jai Herbert. People forget. People don't care. Ilya is the true GOAT. He certainly might be. He needs to fight fucking Islam. He should have been doing it at the goddamn White House card. Oh, please make sure that you guys are liking that video. Thank you very much to everybody who hyped it too, by the way. The most hyped video in Yama history so far. How many hypes do we have right now on it? Let's see. Just out of curiosity, since you guys have been so amazing in hyping it. Even though at this point, I don't even think hypes do anything, considering that we've got so many hypes and still under 100 views. 100 views. Like I said on the stream last night, there are, I was talking about, other horse shit that gets better views than this. And I was like, I guarantee you that there are actual literal videos of horses taking shits that have more views than my video. But how many hypes do we have? We have 27 hypes and 122,800 hype points. 122,800 hype points. And 100 views. Well, not even 100 views. So what the fuck do these points do? Fucking YouTube, man. He said opera and ballet are dead industries that he doesn't want to be in. I mean, is he really wrong? Is he really wrong, though? Like, look, I am a lover of the arts, and I respect those art forms, and if there are people who still love them, then good for them, but, I mean, come on, We got to be honest with ourselves. He said he didn't want to have to prop them up because nobody cares anymore. Oh, that's what he didn't want to have. That's what Chalamet was saying? Well, that's a little self-important. That's different right there, if that's what he said. That's a little self-important, bro. You prop them up, Mr. Big Shot. I don't like that guy. I don't understand. I know that he's like a young guy, so like a lot of young people think he's cool, but like he seems like a brat to me. It's a testament to Ilya's chin. I mean, I think Ilya's chin might be a little bit softer than one might believe, based on the fact that he has been dropped so many times. Kelvin Gastelum ain't going down like that. Never seen Kelvin Gastelum like that. Never seen Kelvin Gastelum in that position. Islam needs to stop ducking so he can finally separate him from consciousness. I mean, I'd like to see it, but it might not go that way. We don't know. Perhaps we'll never know. All right, finally, we have another RWS fight coming up here. Going on to main card here now. Stardew Valley, got my girl into that game and she loved it. Then she married the guy who's just like me. The angry and sad alcoholic who loves pepper poppers, but he can be saved. See? What did I tell you, bro? Stardew Valley is for lovers. Islam fights once a year. Sadly, that does seem to be the case. I don't know if that's on him or if that's on the organization waiting for him or like holding him for something. But I don't know. As of right now, he has been out for a little while. Everyone else is paying for Islam's cowardice. Ha. I can't get enough of how atrocious that white guy's tie is. Really? How would you know? Hyping is garbage. I'm still gonna hype your shit, but it's useless. I mean, it seems like it. I hate to think that, because the hype system was specifically like made for channels like this. You know what I mean? Small channels that are trying to gain more traction with a small but dedicated fan base. Like, we are the prototypical exact channel for hype points to help. You forgot to like this stream? Well, fucking remember, man. You remember now? Appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's liking the stream. Appreciate you guys. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for spending your Sunday evening with your boy. The National Ballet near me is sold out for every show in around a week. I mean, look, cool if that's the case. Maybe you live in a place that has a bigger interest in ballet. But really what it seems like to me is that there is a small, it's like any subculture. It's a very small, but very, for whatever reason, a very, very dedicated group that's into it, and they prop it up. So yeah, ballet does not need Timothée Chalamet to keep it alive. And at the same time, I don't think he's wrong in thinking that it's not necessarily a national, like, a thing that people care, like, in a broad sense about. But if there's a dedicated fan base for it, then let the balleters ballet, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Let them do whatever they want. And he can fuck off anyway. This shitty-ass Bob Dylan movie. Sat through that piece of shit movie in theaters. Want my time back. I actually thought Hypes would do something good. I hyped that video. I appreciate it, Me-Rock. And I mean, keep doing it. It can't hurt. It certainly cannot hurt, but it just doesn't. I mean, I don't know what else to do at this point when it comes to Yama. Like, because the only thing that I can do at this point is fundamentally change the style of video that I do, and that's never going to happen. So I think we're just going to have to deal with it. And that's going to be what it's going to be. I love Chalamet. For every male celebrity that acts like an asshole and is seen as cool, the standard for my behavior gets lower too. Well, then, I mean, there you go. You're proving my point. Figure skaters, which I consider the ballet category, but more dangerous. Figure skating is cool. I mean, both of them are cool. Both of them are skills that are impressive. Hyping seemed to work for the first two vids. I don't know what changed. I have no idea, bro. I don't know why Yama specifically gains like very little traction. That's another reason I told this to Chase, and I hate that it's the truth, but like part of the reason why I don't do more Yama episodes is because the time investment versus the reward is not there. And I hate that because I love doing it, but you got to realize, like, if I do a commentary video, I sit down, I find what I'm going to talk about, I get all of my links, I put together what I want to say in my mind, I don't have to write a script out, I put it together, I record the video, I edit that, I put it out. That whole process takes maybe 8 hours total if I'm working at a good clip. With Yama, I have to write out the episode, that's a multi-day process usually. I have, make it funny and everything. Write out the script, record the script. That sometimes can be its own day. I'm getting quicker at actually doing the recording, but that's a process in and of itself. The editing is very long because not only do I have to edit the video, but I have to pull the images. I have to pull the video clips for the parts that need extra video stuff. I have to record any extra parts with it. I have to construct everything. And then I have to do all the other stuff that you do on the back end of YouTube. That's a 20-hour process at best. So for 20 hours of work, even though I love the outcome, versus 8 hours of work with 5 to 10 times the return on the viewership. Trust, I don't like it that's way. I don't like it that it is that way. I would much rather that Yama was the big thing on the channel. If Yama was getting big views, I would be doing Yama episodes all the time. If Yama was getting the views that it probably deserves to get, I would probably take one extra day that I'm normally on stream and just cut that out and just make that the day that I record and edit Yama. But it is what it is. And I'm not changing Yama because it's the one thing that I do that's like true to myself. So, as I said, it's just going to unfortunately be what it's going to be. Ballet and theater people are just like golf people, but both sides hate each other. Golf people. I'm actually with one of my clients. I'm interacting with more golf people than I ever have, and yeah, golf people are actually pretty chill. I don't want to like speak ill of golf people because like everyone that I have talked to in that world is very cool. The only thing is that they seem for some reason to expect you to know about golf. Like every time there's this one guy that we have to talk to somewhat regularly right now, who's a big golf guy. And like every time that I talk to him, he's always like, "Oh, do you know this thing?" And blah, blah, blah. And he's talking about like golf brands and stuff. And I'm like, bro, I know Titleist. I don't know fucking deep lore golf shit. Like, why are you just assuming that I would know that? But other than that, he's a good guy. He's a great guy, actually. You just typed the video, Lachlan. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you very much, my friend. I really appreciate that. Make sure you guys are commenting as well. You know, I think I say that seeing that there are 20 plus comments and 20 plus likes on the video and all the hypes. So I mean, I say that like it's doing anything. Fucking don't do anything. Don't even watch the videos. It's like, what the fuck's the difference is how it feels. I'm kidding, of course. I appreciate that you watch the videos. It's just how it makes you feel, you know? And that's another element of it, too. It's like, it is somewhat discouraging on top of all of this. And, you know, don't get it twisted over here. I know that I'm still the man. But at the same time, it's like I put all of this hard work and effort. I try to make these videos as funny as possible. I know that you guys are liking it, so it must be somewhat funny to at least more people than just me. And then the views still aren't there. I don't fucking get it, dude. My daughter was in ballet and hated every second. True. And me socializing with the other parents, I absolutely hated every second as well. We are not ballet people, that's for sure. Hey, play to your strengths, brother. You know? If she's not into ballet, don't force her to be into ballet. That was always something I gave my parents a lot of credit for. They never forced me to do anything that I didn't want to do. You know? They always were very encouraging of the things that I wanted to do, and they were very cool if I didn't want to do anything. They always just wanted me to have something that I wanted to do. Figure out what it is, and they'll encourage that. So do the same with your daughter. Find out what she wants to do, and then just let her do that. Slow and steady growth is with every new regular in chat being cool isn't too bad. No, Hydra, please don't let me. I'm just venting right now. You guys are amazing. I cannot be more happy with what we have in the chat. I cannot be more happy with the support that the videos get from you guys. I am insanely blessed with what Yama is currently. If Yama could be what it is right now and I could get paid enough to make my life work, I would never complain again. I don't give a fuck about views. Like when it comes to that, I would just like, the only reason I want anything else out of the channel is just to have a little bit more money so that I can sustain living and do Yama more often. It sucks because the Yama vid was super well put together and entertaining. Thank you, CTE. I don't ever want to see Yama change. Yama is not going to change. Yeah, no. I've thought about that. I was like, oh, well, you know, I could censor the videos. No. There will be no censorship of Yama. Censoring Yama would be a fundamental change that I am not okay with. Legend of Bagger Vance is all I know about golf. Based. Will Smith for the win. It's selfish, but I never want Yama to change either. Once there's hundreds of people in chat, it becomes overwhelming and comments never get seen. I like the tight knit. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I hope that the chat can stay somewhat the same, even if the video views get better. I hope. But, like, I mean, the thing about the chat is that what we have come to find is that, I mean, because, you know, a lot of you guys have been here since I had like 500 subs. We're at like 1,200 subs now. Chat's pretty well the same, except just new cool people. So what we've come to find is that the chat really only retains cool people. And like, I'm very lucky for that, you know? All I know about golf is that John Daly is the GOAT. Yo, that's A, deep ball knowledge, and B, very factual. Hey, Jesse Dunaway, speaking of great people, what up, Jesse? Good to see you, bro. Sorry if it took a minute for me to get to your comment. I'm backlogged over here. Appreciate you, Jesse. What's your par? No idea. I don't play. I only interact with golf people in a professional capacity. Starting from the bottom is hard. It just takes one moment, then boom. Yeah, everybody says shit like that. Sorry, Sanjay. But I mean, like, dude, I've been hearing that shit for my entire fucking life with everything that I do. It's like, all it takes is that one thing. It's like, okay, well, when's the one thing then? Because I've been doing this shit for fucking 18 years. But I mean, again, I'm very... me complaining about this stuff, I'm sorry. I gotta stop complaining about this because it's giving you guys the wrong impression of how I feel about what's going on here. I love you guys. Like, you guys are the best. I have a great time doing what we do around here. I really enjoy the current structure and everything. So when I say these kinds of things, don't get the wrong impression. I'll stop complaining in general. No one wants to hear me complain. Your mom forced you to learn piano? Honestly, if there would have been anything that my parents did differently in that way, being forced to learn piano is actually one thing I would have in the big picture been okay with. Because then you're well set up to be like musically adept later in life. And as a person who has made music before, actually being able to play piano would have been very helpful. I wonder if you cut the swearing from the first 30 seconds of the video would get more traction. I've done that before, though. I don't remember it being any different. I mean, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe we'll give it a shot next time. But again, I'm not going to alter what I do with Yama. Like, if I need to curse or want to curse in those first 30 seconds, then I'm going to. Also, the other thing is that YouTube changes their guidelines all the time. So at one time, yeah, you weren't supposed to curse in the first minute of an episode. Apparently that has recently changed. A month from now, they're going to change it again. So can't keep up with YouTube and all that bullshit. What I really think I need is to figure out a way to get it out without the algorithm. Like, I wish that there was a way to, like, get it out to more people. Like, I don't know. Maybe I need to do, like, an incentive thing. Find 3 people that you know that like MMA and tell them to subscribe to Yama. And if you do, I'll fucking, I don't know, I'll send you a sticker. I'm a liar. Dorf on golf was my first exposure to golf. Sanjay with the absolutely goated, deepest of ball knowledge with Dorf on golf references in the chat right now. Holy shit. Brother. I know that I'm way behind on the chat right now, people, but Dorf on golf getting mentioned in the chat, that is some deep knowledge right there, bro. Let me tell you something about Dorf on golf real quick, okay? Dorf on golf Dorf is funny as fuck, first of all. That's Tim Conway, I believe, right? Am I right about that? Maybe not. Oh my God. I forget who did Dorf on golf. But hold on. Who was it? Who was the comedian? It was Tim Conway. Fuck yeah, I was right. God damn. deep ball knowledge, St. James. Tim Conway is the comedian. Okay. Dorf, funny character, funny concept, whatever. Very classic goofball comedy from back in the day. Unfortunately, I have a very specific and negative memory with Dorf on Golf. Dorf on Golf was the last DVD that I watched before the death of my grandfather. Just random coincidence. But I happened to pick it up on DVD. It was in the DVD player. I was watching it. Next day, I wake up to the phone call. Grandpa's dead. So sadly, I have a negative memory with Dorf on Golf, but still know that it is goated, and I still have a great fondness for it, even with that unfortunate connection. Chat only has top G's. Big facts. Super big facts. Absolutely. Yes, we are very lucky. Very lucky around here to have the great group of people that we have. Oh, Sanjay, you're the man. We're very glad that you are with us, dude. You are a welcomed addition. What does censoring Yama even mean? I mean, it would just be taking out the curse words. I've thought about before doing like sound effects over where the cursing is, but no, I don't want that. I want to express myself the way that I want to express myself, which is yelling and cursing and saying raunchy things if I need to and talking about off-color subjects. Right, yeah, it's not swearing or putting bleeps over the swear words. Yeah, and it would fundamentally change what Yama is, and I can't allow that. If I do that, I would be jeopardizing, or not jeopardizing, I would be compromising why I started this channel in the first place. That was a fun round. Yeah, this seems like a pretty decent fight. They're definitely going for it. Carl effectively converted his pressure in the first to land his knees. Good shit. Love it. Yeah, Carl's been on. Oof. Jeez, Superman punch. Yeah, Carl's been doing the damn thing. YouTube for sure moves the goalpost. Brother, that is all they do. They not only move the goalpost, but they also unevenly apply their rule set. Rules for some, different rules for others. These are not new complaints. These are not new thoughts or sentiments or observations. I think if you started playing golf, YouTube algorithm will play ball with you. Yelling about golf. What, Yag? Yag. There you go. New channel incoming. What the fuck is up with the 9-iron? These motherfuckers do not manicure their greens, and I am fucking sick of it. Oh, let's go. Yo. It's unfortunate. That's why I hate that these fights are 3 rounds sometimes, man. Like, these guys turn up at the very end sometimes. I think, like, that's the only thing I notice about some of these guys in RWS is that, like, you know, when we have seen guys in RWS, what was that dude's name? Slapback? Schlotback? Wasn't it Tim Schlotbach? Remember him? That dude came out to fucking kill in RWS. Some of these guys like wait and don't turn up in this promotion. Yeah, Carl did pretty good though. That was a nice elbow that they just showed the replay of. Be real and raw. It's the only way that I will allow myself to be, at least when it comes to the Yama show, my friend. And like the other thing too is it's just like, I mean, if I started censoring that, what am I supposed to not cover the crime of the sport, not cover like the off-color subjects and the dark matter that I cover on the commentary videos? Like, It's what we fucking do around here. Like, I don't understand how I would be covering MMA otherwise. Like, fucking do it like MMA on point. I'm not that kind of channel, and I don't want to be. Yeah, Carl, easy taking that fight. $29-28, Carl. True. Yeah. Good job, Carl. What's Carl's last name again? Carl Tanian. Is he American? Shout out to Carl. Master Shake's neighbor. I wonder how many bought that ring girl gets paid. Not enough. Not enough. Not as much as I would make her worth on my arm. Carl's knee game is crazy. Yeah, no, Carl was running that fight. Which round did Soban win? Oh, Ireland. He's from Ireland. Okay. Did he win the first round? I think if you play baseball, YouTube will start catching what you're pitching. Nice, Savage. That's right. If I start covering ping pong, YouTube will serve it right back to me in spades. Hell yeah. Ceiling animation. You're behind a round? Well, finish it up and jump up to our level, brother. Also, just in case you guys are not aware, there is a timestamp running in the corner over here. It's pretty accurate, actually. Like that timer right there is pretty well where we are at all times. Especially if it's a video version of what we're watching. Ooh. Mr. Saxo Beat. They had to cover it up. They didn't have the broadcast rights to that song. Generic. Techno. Covering. Copyrighted music. Yo. Generic music isn't bad either. Oh, it's gone now. Soban won the first. Oh, he won the first round. That's kind of what I thought. Carl's pressure was just too much over time. I love it, dude. That's why Muay Thai is so great. You know, people come back and win from come from behind victories all the time. Jonathan Doggington is here. Hello, John. Random question. How do you distinguish AI music from real music? Oh, brother. That's a tough one because AI music has gotten really, really good. It feels like, you know, honestly, like the only way that I can really, really tell is when it's got a singer on it. Because generally when it has an AI singer, you can hear it in the AI voice that it's a little bit off. Not by like the flow or the cadence or the pacing, but just like the curling of the words sometimes. It's hard to explain, but I can kind of tell from like AI singer voice if that's on there. But if it's not, if it's an instrumental, I don't know, bro. Honestly, I think the instrumentals have, excuse me, I feel like they've gotten pretty goddamn good to the point where they might be somewhat indistinguishable. Yeah, if you listen to a song, could you tell if it was... Honestly, I'd like... That would be a fun exercise to, like, try to, like, to do that. Be like, you know, show me... That would be something that we could do on Patreon, like, where it's like, show me 3 songs, and then 2 of them are AI, or 1 of them is real, or you know what I mean? Like, whatever. You know, like, 1 is AI and 2 are real, and I have to pick out the AI one. That would be an interesting exercise for me. Because, yeah, I don't know. It's tough. It's very hard. Because yeah, AI music. It's funny that you bring that up because I was actually thinking about that in the car on the way to dinner tonight. Because I had heard an advertisement for an AI tool. It was not actual full-on AI created music, but it was a tool that musicians can use to generate new and unique sounds, like almost like a synth modeler, but an AI synth, basically, where you tell the AI what you want it to sound like, and the AI creates sounds based on that. And I was like, man, I mean, yeah, it's crazy to think that 19 versus 19 in this next fight. Also, that is not a guy that looks like a dude named Denzel, but okay. Anyway, yeah, it's getting harder and harder to know, and also, how do you know when there are AI elements in songs, even if the whole song is an AI? You know, hard to say. All right, we're getting a rundown of the card here. I'm surprised that we have not seen more people making repeat appearances on RWS at this point. We've watched a good amount of it. And considering how often these guys fight, I would suspect that we would have seen some of these guys already. All right. Oh, we do have a title fight. Oh no, that's next week. Yeah, the reason I know that is next week, aside from the date, is it is for the minimum weight belt. Have you ever heard of the minimum weight belt? I've never heard of minimum weight as a weight class. How many more fights? We are coming up on the second, so 1, 2, 3, 4 more fights total, including the one that's about to start right now. Oh, there's the bantamweight champion. Oh yeah, Jaransuk. Yeah, we saw him win the belt. Minimum weight is straight up insulting. You're a minimum weight. Denzel Washington, long lost son. I don't think that's how that works, where you just name your son your first name and then give them a different last name, but could be, maybe, I don't know. Could be some shit I don't know about. You're a minimum weight? Where is the cutoff between minimum weight and twink? Like, what's on one side and what's on the other side there? All the hoes. Hell yeah. Pimps up, hoes down. That many rounds. Damn, they don't skip on the Thai oil with these guys. Yo, CTE, we were talking about that last week when the ladies were fighting. I was like, who is in charge of oiling these women up? Good Lord. Those were some shiny young ladies. Your boy was not complaining. Your guess would minimum weight would be 115. I believe it's 105, actually. Yeah, which is kind of crazy to think about, that they actually have men able to make 105. But I believe it's 105. And the only reason that I know that is because I think I saw it on, like, the card that's up here, like that layout. When I was scrolling looking for that on RWS's Instagram, I saw the card that has that fight on it. That's how I knew that was next week. And I believe that it's 105, but I could be wrong. Maybe I misread it. Can these dudes just change their names to what they want? Dude was called Boon Lana Muay Thai. That's a good question, actually. Some of them are named after their gyms, and then others are named, I guess, after other things. But I'm curious if they self-assign those names or if other people have to give them those names. Like, generally, as far as like most tradition goes, you're not supposed to pick your nickname. Your nickname is given to you by like your coach or your team. But I guess some people do that nowadays, so I don't know. Thai oil burns so good. Yeah, it's like Tiger Balm, right? I have some Tiger Balm in the medicine cabinet. I use it on special occasions. Sometimes AI generated lyrics are easy to distinguish. Yeah, definitely. And also just the voice itself sometimes has these like noticeable tells. They use a lot of random metaphors and they won't make sense a lot of the times. Yeah, exactly. Because the AI has no soul. It is a facsimile of what it believes human experience is like. So it's doing its best computer guessing. How as a man can you weigh less than 155 pounds? I mean, I don't know. I guess some people do. You're disrespecting our short kings right now, CTE. Johnny's here. What up, Johnny? Isn't that atom weight? I believe it's atom weight for women, but I think they call it minimum weight. But yeah, atom weight is generally 100, so I don't know. There's countries with an average height of like 5'5". Very true. Very true. Muay Thai guys usually take their name from their team, like Buakaw, Por, Pramuk, or Sayen Chai. True. Yeah. That's generally how it's supposed to be, I think. And that's why in the States, generally your coaches are supposed to assign your nicknames. All AI needs to be sent to machine hell. There you go. All right. Denzel versus Muhammad is underway. I get upset when it tells me I can't cause it any mental or physical pain. You used to be able to, or it would say you are, and it felt better. You could indulge in your sadism. Yeah, good point, Meat Rocket. You're disrespecting goats right now, CTE. All right, they get broken up. Then how are they able to cut to 105 is insane for a male fighter. Yeah. Well, that's the thing is I guess that they probably walk at 120 or like 128, 130. And then cut to 105. Crazy to think they're able to do that. Oh, excuse me. She has very long fingers. You talk about the ring girl? She's got long fingers and a pointy chin, all generally red flags for your boy. However, I love her. However, she's my lady. These guys are literally skin and bones. Muhammad's not. Denzel's kind of skinny. They should get this ref in the UFC with his stalling tolerance. I like it. Oh, little slip there. Oh, God damn it. Yet another time that I'm yawning and not tired. Plus, I got work to do tonight after this stream anyway. I got to finish up Bloodsport. Bloodsport review should be Tuesday night, by the way. If you are interested in hanging out with myself and Chase Parton for our MMA on film review of Bloodsport. Nice inside leg kick for Denzel. Ooh, another inside leg kick. Yeah, you're not kidding. This referee wants them to fight. Spinning back elbow landed on the ear. I was watching one of the other Zuffa boxing cards. They had dudes fighting at 117, and they both were freaking 5'9", which is pretty tall even for 125. Damn. Fighting at 117. So does Zuffa boxing just not have like weight classes, or are they doing like the whole boxing weight classes where there's like 800 of them? What weight class was 117? This dude's corner is animated over here. This big dude with the earring is giving some visual instructions. 117 is pipsqueak weight. True. It says it on the graphic and everything. 117 pounds fighting for the pipsqueak weight world title. Squeak, little bitch glory. I'm not a little bitch. You have small bones and 5'10" and could never get below 145, so that makes me suspect that they are using drugs to get that low. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, like, I would think that there are probably people in that side of the world that just skew that short. I don't think they're 5'10" in that height. I mean, I think that a lot of these guys are probably like 5'4", 5'6", maybe. Nabil fights at like 125 and he's super tall. Yeah, I mean, Jose Johnson, you know, flyweight Jose Johnson was like 6'1" or something like that. Want to talk about somebody who was just skin and bones? That guy comes to mind. That's the issue with boxing, that it looks too easy to win a belt. I mean, there's 800 weight classes. Is Ozempic a banned substance in the UFC? I might have just solved the heavyweight problem with this. I don't know if Ozempic is a banned substance, but Ozempic has some pretty heavy side effects. I know this because I know somebody who's on it right now. And the person who I know who is on Ozempic, or like a reasonable facsimile of Ozempic, actually has to schedule taking his treatments so that he takes them on like the last day of his work schedule so that he has the 2 days after to recover. Because apparently the side effects can be pretty bad. The Thing, Sean Woodson, is crazy tall for 145. The Thing. Oh, they called it. He was on his feet. Ozempic eats muscle as well. Sounds about right. Ozempic probably gives you horrible karmic debt, just like diet pop or 0% alcohol drinks. Why? What does it have to do with karma? The fight was on Zuffa undercard. I think Zuffa will only have titles for certain weight classes until they grow more. I guess that makes sense. Well, I hope that they don't. Because, if you watch the end of the Emma video, you might know my thoughts on Zuffa boxing. Did he literally just win that fight by elbowing this guy in the back of the head? Oh, no, it landed on the... Wow. Actually, that was actually like a really perfectly placed shot. Holy shit. He landed it right on the bone behind the ear. That was a clean shot. I imagine it's destroying livers and kidneys. We will see in 10 to 20 years. True. I mean, he got the win. If it wasn't a clean shot, it looked clean to me on the replay. Look at Serena Williams now, and she's pushing that drug. Makes you wonder what other drugs she used in her career to accomplish what she did. I don't know if I would necessarily go that far. She is just a paid spokesperson, but I understand the point. I understand the skepticism, perhaps. You aren't paying the price for what you want on Earth, so you'll probably pay it later with your karmic debt. That's why I don't drink diet pop. Okay. That's an odd way to look at it, but at least it's an ethos, dude. Say what you will about the tenets of Hydra's worldview, but at least it's an ethos. All right. The t-shirt cannons are coming out. Well, I mean, since we did just get a very nice knockout, I guess now would probably be a good time to take the break. We've got 3 more fights left to go. Yeah, we're over the halfway point. Party time indeed, right? Do you think Serena Williams is hot? I do. She's like some genetic specimen. No, I don't particularly find the Williams sisters attractive personally, but that does not make them unattractive. Just not my personal taste of them specifically. But all right, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break here. You know the drill. Going to be very quickly back, probably before the end of the t-shirt cannon. So feel free to talk that shit in the chat, and of course, I will see you on the other side. Back again. What's up, everybody? Watch your edit on the toy. Oh, shoot. I missed an edit. I didn't realize you made an edit. What is this? Oh, this is not an edit that you made. This is just one that you liked. All right. Well, that doesn't count, brother. I'll watch that later. If you made it, I would have been like, all right, I got to watch it. Pee break indeed. Over under on 3.5 shakes for this break. I mean, a gentleman never tells. Of course. Hopefully, all you. I mean, I'm walking right into all of this mad shit over here. You're totally tinfoil hatting right now. Yeah, me and Chase are gonna get tinfoil hats for the podcast. Probably still worked up over the oiled men, so I'm taking over. I'm still thinking about 2 weeks ago with those oiled up ladies. Minus 500 that I didn't wash my hands? Damn it. Vegas. I like being the underdog, brother. I like proving people wrong. Parlay the over on shakes with the money line, no hand wash. Go the under on Will Yamacat make an appearance on stream. That's a nice parlay right there. Plus 478. Now that I think about it, I'm going to start a tinfoil beanie business. There you go. Your first customer right here. You're prairie dogging it. Well, Meat Rocket, you have all the permission in the world to go take care of that. That guy's got an evil eye on his Mongkong. Hey, there's your middleweight champion. Petch Morakot. I think we watched him too. I want to say. Maybe not. Maybe not him. I know what was going on during that break. You were behind the shower curtain. How are you in chat and also in my bathroom? On the phone? I guess that makes sense. I wish Yamacat was a bigger part of the show. Brother, me too, man. Yamacat is so close to being the most perfect cat in the world, but he's just like, he's got these little mental blocks that he just can't get over. And it hurts my feelings because he's such a little sweetie. But he just like, there's just certain things. He won't sit on my lap. He wakes me up in the morning, every morning before my alarm goes off. So I'm always up an hour earlier than I need to be. He never shuts up. That's another thing. I'm sure you've heard him meow on stream before. He's gotten better about leaving me alone when I'm on stream. He knows that he's come to understand when like he sees the lights on that like I'm busy. But when the lights are off, he is always bugging me. You have your own bathroom in your bedroom? Is it a bucket? Please tell me it's not a bucket. Petch fought at one championship multiple times. We've seen a couple of one championship guys over in RWS. I know if Savage was in there, Thinker, the break wouldn't have been so quick. True. You would have been able to hear me screaming through the muted microphone if that was the case. Do you know how old Yamacat is? He is just over 2 years old. Yeah, I got him when he was about 5 months old, and Yeah. So, yeah, just over 2 years. What's chat's opinion on sink pissing? Yo. And just like a rabbit, I'd leave Thinker with 20 kids. Sink pissing. That's what got Howie Mandel pissed off at Brendan Schaub. There's a little MMA connection for you. Y'all know about Brendan Schaub pissing in the sink? Not in suite, full bathroom. Got you, brother. Okay, good deal. So you got the master bedroom then, huh? All right. Who are these dudes? This is Mech versus Milad. Oh, Milady. Go out there and fight Milad. Fight Mech, Milad. Milad's doing it. Thinker has one Indian viewer and asks if he uses a bucket as a toilet. Golly, boy. I asked him that because he said it was in his bedroom. Had nothing to do with him being Indian. Good Lord. Meowing on stream is fine. Meows are pleasant. Dog barking is horrible. That and babies crying, brother. Oh my God. We were at the Indian restaurant tonight, and thank God it was not for the entire meal. But like halfway through, somebody came in with a child, and that kid would not shut the fuck up. It was so bad. It's like one of those things, like when you're like, it gets to the point where you want to like say something to the person, like, bro, like I understand it's a kid, but like, can you please try something to console your child or take him outside? If he is like loud enough that the entire restaurant is being drowned out by a child screaming. You can hear the TV when you sit on the throne? Hell yeah, bro. You want to know something cool? The bathroom for this place that I'm in is over there. And if I angle well, actually, I don't even really need to angle the mirror, but if I angle the medicine cabinet door. Oh, is this over? Oh, it's over. Damn, let's go. Miladi. My dude Milad. Sit that man on the beanbag. There's been a lot of finishes on this card, actually. It's been better than I thought it was going to be. But if I angle that mirror, I can see this computer from where I'm sitting over there, if I am sitting. Of course, I know about Gringo Poppy stealthing it. You think sink pissing is fine and more should do it? Why should more do it? Weird if you think that it's fine, first of all. Second of all, even weirder if you think that more people should be doing it. Why would that be? Oh, he just went out off of a jab. And not really. I guess it was more of a hook at the end of the day. No, straight. It depends on which angle you're looking at it from. Yeah, no, it was just a straight shot. Yeah, straight right. Bam, right on the nose. That's one thing. That's the only thing Brandon and I have in common is sink pissing. Well, besides wrecking vehicles and low IQ. Shout out to Thick Boy. One of the podcasts that I listened to was critiquing Brendan Schaub's album. Did you know that Brendan Schaub and all of his little podcast friends made a rap album? Yeah, it wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst thing I've ever heard though. Mech is not going to win this one. Makes you want a child of your own, huh, Thinker? Yeah, for real, dude. Now, my kid would never cry. Could never be me. Sink pissing is the cornerstone of the masculine experience. So says you, I suppose. Take the dang child outside, for real. You never said what you said, fair CT. I didn't see it. Yeah, he did look dead. He definitely looked dead. And next up is our featured fight of the evening, by the way. You said the other guy was going to win? That's what I saw. Sink pissing reduces our carbon footprint. I mean, if you absolutely need a justification for pissing in the same place that you wash dishes, then sure. I guess that's as good an excuse as any. He was out before he hit the ground. Yeah, I mean, it was just a straight shot that I think he might have just busted his nose so bad that he just basically just decided to stay down. You lost me at Brendan Schaub? Well, this is the thing about Brendan Schaub, right? Is that he's kind of an interesting circumstance because it's like on the one hand, you can't deny that the guy was like a top 15 heavyweight. He might have been even higher than that. What did Brendan Schaub top out at? I think he was top 10 at some point. So that's a top 10 heavyweight right there in his time. And yet now he is what he is. Dude knocked out Mirko Krokop. Never forget it. Would you give it the Thinker Rap God seal of approval? No. No, I certainly wouldn't. What I would give the seal of approval to, though, on their album is the production, though. Because it legitimately sounded like an actual album. Like, the production was not bad. If only the actual music was good. They made a weird point on the album to, name drop all of the podcast people in very obvious ways. Like, there's one song that's, I think it's like the Thick Boy Anthem or something like that. And the first line of the song is I forget what the line was, but he's basically glazing Brendan Schaub and he uses his name full. It was da-da-da-da. Oh yeah. It's like a fucking, I'm flipping, I'm ripping, I'm spitting raw, doing it big just like Brendan Schaub. Some shit like that. It was like, bro, he legitimately just name dropped him for real, for real. There's a Burt Kreischer song that Burt raps on. Oh my God. The beat actually goes hard on it though. Not the dishes sink, obviously the bathroom sink. If you're already in the bathroom, why would you not piss in the toilet? If you are in the bathroom, what the fuck is the purpose of pissing in the sink? No one said kitchen sink. We aren't animals. Again, what could possibly be the point of pissing in a bathroom sink when there's a toilet right there? Mostly garage sink? All right, maybe that one makes a little bit more sense. But don't you wash clothing in that? Garage sinks are only for pissing as far as I'm concerned. Fair. All right, if you say so. I have never had any desire to piss in a sink before. In fact, I'll tell you one fun story. This is actually kind of a funny one. When I was in college, early in college, I met this girl online, and she invited me back to her place, and we were getting down, but she fell asleep, before we could, get to where we wanted to go. And me being a gentleman, I was not going to take advantage of her, so I let her sleep. But I still wanted to get laid, though. So I sat there with her. I sat there with her while she was asleep, waiting for her to wake up. And I'm sitting in her place and had to pee. So that would be the only time that your boy has ever pissed in a sink, was because I couldn't go into her bedroom. And the reason I could not go into her bedroom was because there was a child in there. So as I said, this was not an ideal situation. This is not a situation that I'm very proud of, this girl who got a little bit too faded. with her child in the house. Not ideal. But you know, your boy still did what he had to do, and he still maintained his gentlemanness. So I do take some pride in that. Because a lesser man, an evil man, may have done something very disgusting in that situation, but not me. I used to piss out of my balcony at night at the same time, especially when drunk. Bro, you used to piss off of your fucking balcony? Did the neighbors never see that? Did the neighbors never find out about that? What a wild thing to get fucking a reprimand from your complex for. I'd never do it at home. It's a rare occasion for when I don't like the Airbnb host. There's a story going around that's circulating currently about a girl who apparently got charged she got arrested. She apparently caused like $3,000 worth of damage to an Airbnb. And part of the damage was her pissing on like everything. Thinker pissed in a sink, got some tail, and abandoned his kid all in one swoop. Ultimate savage, I'm not worthy. I didn't abandon my kid. That was her kid. That was her kid sleeping in the other room. While mom was getting some action in the living room. Oh, wild times when I was in college. That was one of the wilder stories, I will admit. I bet the neighbors seen it before, but never called the cops. Nothing ever happened. True. I mean, that would be the type of neighbor I would be. You know? I try to be that kind of neighbor because I want my neighbors to be that way for me. You know? I told this dude down here, my downstairs neighbor, cool as fuck. And whenever I see him, I always tell him, you know, he's like, cause like he like down there, like right, like I know you guys can't see it, but like where I'm pointing at, like that's where his TV is. And like I can hear it through the wall sometimes. And he's always like, bro, you got to let me know if the TV's too loud. Like I don't want to bother. I'm like, dude, never worry about bothering me. Like I will never, ever call in a noise complaint ever. Never. Like you would have to be literally murdering someone down there for me to ever say anything to anybody about anything. Because I want you to be that way for me because I'm up here screaming on Yama. The only person who has ever complained about Yama is this fucking asshole. For some reason, this guy back here has a problem. But this guy down here, cool motherfucker. You guys ever flushed an airplane toilet while sitting on it to feel the sucking sensation? What? Bro. I never have. I would assume that you have, Lachlan. How was it? Likely story, get a paternity test? Well, considering that the kid was like 4 or 5 years old, I would assume that it wasn't mine. Yeah, Lachlan, for real. Like now you got me curious. Is that a bleach tattoo on this guy's chest? Could be. A lot of anime tattoos in combat sports. Even if kid's 10 years old and you just met her, always get a test just in case, never know. True. Could have met and banged her at a previous time. Completely slipped my mind. Could you imagine? Hook up with the chick at random, forget about her, meet her again, hook up with her again, and then meet your kid for the first time? It's actually not a bad movie plot. If I pissed off my balcony in California, I would get sued by the homeless people. Bro, for real. They would just piss back at you. You'd be pissing downwards and they would be pissing upwards. Like a stream so strong that it would be hitting you on your balcony. I always thought that would suck your organs out. Guess I watched too much Final Destination. True, bro. You know that Final Destination, the original, started out as a spec script for the X-Files? Shout out to Good Bad Flicks. Great YouTube channel. One that I am a big fan of. Did a great video about the history of Final Destination. Good Bad Flicks. Tattoos look fake? Well, if CTE says they don't look fake, then they can't be. CTE is an expert on tattoos and medical things and ballet and bisexuality. It's quite a resume. Dmitry Menshikov. You're rooting for the Russian? The one inside of the ring or the one outside of the ring? Why is this guy's name in Thai? Generally, they do English for those. What is this guy's name? Oh, that's Alessandro Sara. Yeah, he's going up against Kirill Komotov. That made you laugh hard. You're welcome, CT. You're a good man. All right, you're rooting for the one that's fighting. Fair enough. I always root for the Russian or any former USSR guys. Yeah, no surprise there. Well, I'm rooting against him. So we're at odds right now, even though we're homies. I'm curious what all of our resumes are in Thinker's mind now. Hydra's would be noticing, ladyboys, astute observations stated very succinctly, and anti-AI. Humanism. There you go. Menshikov is a violent man. True. Where does he fight? Definitely at odds. Cold War style. Fuck yeah. Look at those happy Russian people. Not a bad resume. I mean, it's pretty accurate, I think. He fights at 1. He's top ranked there, like 1 or 2. What? Oh, what? Wait. All right, fight's underway. This is our featured fight, so hopefully this fight's good. Russian coming out swinging. Nice kick for Sara. Russian mixing the shots up nicely. Kirill. Oh, he fights at 170. Is that middleweight in one? All right, they're trading over here. Damn. Powerful teep. Be careful reaching for those shots. Nice kick. All right, break them up. 170 is lightweight? What? How is 170 lightweight? Oh, 170. What? Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, they skew. Wait, hold on a second. 170 is lightweight? I mean, obviously I wasn't thinking about it correctly, but I'm still having trouble placing that. Because I thought they went up the weight. Like, whatever the lower weight is up a class. But I guess I'm wrong about that. I mean, they're definitely getting touches in on both sides. Ooh, good counter for Sara. All right, there's your round. Menchikov Muay Thai record is like 35-2, all violent as fuck KOs. Let's go. I'll have to look out for the next time he's fighting. Damn, yeah, clean land for Kirill. Nice knee for Sara. All right, get ready for round 2. Little cut on the forehead. Never hurt nobody. Hey, Jesse. Sorry I didn't get to your comment earlier quicker, my guy. I saw you in the chat, but I was caught up with previous comments. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hopefully I can matchmake for future Fight League's next event. Enjoyed the card, but couldn't be there. True. Yeah, I did not end up watching the event. How was the rest of it besides Wing C? Of course, we saw what happened in Wing C, but... Yeah, if you didn't end up being able to go, I can put you in touch with Garrett if you need to talk to somebody about matchmaking there. But I think you said you had a direct line of communication, so you probably don't need it. Either way, Garrett's a cool guy, though. Lupini Stadium crowd loves Menchikov because he comes out to fight violent as shit. I like it. Where does he rank in relation to Hugh? You need to watch the event after RWS. Oh, the FFL event? Let me know how it is. Our dude is bleeding over here. How bad's the cut? Ooh, cut on the nose is pretty bad. Yeah, Russian's looking good. Damn, that was a really slick evasion of the kick. Russian's got really nice fallbacks. It was pretty solid. The amateurs fought like they had nothing to lose, so I got to respect it. Also, yes, I got a mainline connection with the promoters. Got you, bro. You were asked personally to help? Hell yeah. Very similar to Hugh. Honestly, probably even more violent than Hugh. All right, then I definitely got to keep an eye out for him. Let me know when he fights next. Damn, our dude Sarah's all kinds of bloodied up now. Sarah's leaking. Yo, dude, this guy Kirill is running away with the fight right now. Crazy how much pressure Sarah is putting on him, but still taking so much damage. His face is looking fucked up. All right, referee breaks him. I figured out I'm around behind as opposed to being ahead commercials. Yeah, that is a problem for the watch alongs if you don't have premium, because I do have premium. So, any times that you're going to commercials, you're having time added that I do not get. Menchikov is bigger than Hugh, which is crazy. I mean, genetically speaking, probably not super crazy, but either way. Yeah, you've definitely sold me on him. I want to see him fight now. Oh, was that the spinning elbow? No, that was, yeah. Oh, golly, yeah, that was quite a touch right there. Bam. Kirill has so much blood on his gloves. I mean, he's inflicting massive damage on this dude. Plus, this dude is all kinds of tired on top of being all kinds of bloody. Yep, blood on the nose. Blood still flowing. You're a fan of live scoring? I have mixed feelings about live scoring, open scoring. On the one hand, it is cool, but on the other hand, I feel like it takes a lot of suspense away. You know, if it's going to go to the judges, at least make it somewhat suspenseful, I guess. But I think there are pros and cons on both sides for sure. They slapped a whole tub of Vaseline on that head. I know, bro. Like, you get cut like that in such an openly exposed area, you know? Like, we really need this thing not to open up again. Gotta head out for the night. Front stream tonight. Yama, see yous for the podcast tomorrow. Bro, can't wait, man. Thank you very much for hanging out, CT. Send my best wishes to the lady. Hope she enjoyed her Sims. And, of course, we will reconvene tomorrow. Thanks again for buying merch, brother. Hope you enjoy it. For anybody else out there, of course, yamashow.com for all your merch needs. That's some beautiful cutman work. Certainly trying. I don't know how much it's succeeding on Sarah's side because he is all kinds of opened up again. And you know Muay Thai, brother. They ain't going to save you in there. Takes a very, very special and rare instance and injury to get a doctor to call it off for you. Have fun, drink responsibly, chat. Absolutely. I second those sentiments. Did you hear what Kirill's corner said? No, I wasn't wearing my headphones. Muay Thai is unforgiving. That's an understatement, bro. Muay Thai does not give a fuck. Quite evident right here. Oh, down goes Sarah. Oh, damn. And that'll do it. After all that punishment and damage, they were like, nah, no mas, brother. Yo, probably for the best. Look at this guy's face. Muay Thai is unforgiving is the perfect comment for what we just saw. Bro's corner has to hold the compress on him while he shakes his opponent's hand. Great setup. Yeah, I got to see the replay. He knew when he went down. Class A Tabato Jot. Yeah, straight. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, you weren't kidding. That is a really nice setup. Split the guard, get the one-handed drop on the right side, and then just bam. Inside hook there. Very quick. A lot of power. Kind of willed it into existence, you know what I mean? I'm going to set this up, and it's going to work. Class act to not throw whiskey phone. Typing my apologies. No, you're all good, bro. You're all good. And yes, I do agree. He knew it was the right thing to do. Just let nature take its course. You're about to, you're annihilating him. Changed up the tempo on him too. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. No, yeah. That really was a very, very nice finishing sequence. You're not wrong. Kirill will become a champion here. I mean, there are plenty of belts to be handed out at RWS. Go out and get one. That was very nice technique. Yeah, no, there was a lot of really good technique throughout that fight, actually. A little bit on both sides, but Kirill definitely was getting the better of it. Bro's talking up a storm. So he's saying he wants to fight one more time and then maybe go for the belt. This event has had the best crowd cams. Fuck yeah, dude. No, RWS is set up like an American basketball game at times. You've got the kiss cam, you've got the dance cam, and then you get actual fights. So it's really a pretty good use of everything. Humble dude speaks decent English. I'll remember his name. I agree, yeah. No, Kirill's looking pretty good on the mic right now. Like the messaging, you know, thanking the team. Yeah, seems like an all right guy. Hey, Canada. Canada on that guy's shirt. All right. They're going to take some pictures, and we're going to get ready for our post-lim here, our last fight of the evening. Samengdet versus Keen. The crowd gets equal props as the fighters to me. Yeah, crowd's not bad. If the fights are good, it makes it easy for the crowd, you know? Chair dancing to this music. They do have some pretty dope interstitial music on RWS. A lot of times they're using it to hide copyrighted music. Thought something went a little wonky over here. There we go. All good. Yeah, look at the light show in this arena, man. This place is awesome. This place fucking rules, dude. Rajadamnern Stadium is the greatest. You're getting a full-on lights demonstration right now because of that knockout. Like, we got 5 minutes to kill. Do something. Lighting designer's like, oh, really? Let me show you what I can do. Always got to love that when you don't properly rate a person that you're talking to and they come out and just fucking school you like crazy. This is what the Apex should do. I mean, I think this is a little bit too big for the Apex, but what I think is more comparable is the Combate Global Arena or venue, whatever you want to call it. I think the Combate Global one is very well suited to the application, and I like the color pattern. So, I think the Apex is pretty good where it's at with the new expanded seating, but we'll see if that changes at all. I would suspect not. I mean, how much different could it possibly be year over year, and unless somebody's like actively vandalizing it or something. All right, Samming Debt. What do you call a sailor who owes someone a lot of money and is willing to pay for it in fish? Or I guess what do you call it when a sailor owes someone a lot of money and is willing to pay for it in fish? You call it a salmon debt. Salmon debt. Yeah. You have to that's a pronunciation joke. It was close, guys. Come on, I'm tired. You got salmon debt on this one? True, exactly. See, Lachlan got the joke before I butchered it. I forgot to mention it, but I'll tell you my favorite Emo Phillips joke from the Emo Phillips show on Saturday. Or on Friday. It was Friday night, excuse me. My favorite joke from Emo Phillips during his stand-up set. He said, "When I was in school, I was a real troublemaker. I was a real handful. I got in trouble for beating," or he said, he said when I was in school, there was a lot of trouble around me. He said, I got into it with the high school bully, and he got beaten up. I beat him up with a baseball bat. God damn it, I'm butchering it again. Fuck. He said, yeah, when I was in school, I got myself in a lot of trouble. I beat up the high school bully with a baseball bat. Both of his arms were broken. That's how I found the courage to do it. Yeah. Aside from butchering it like crazy, it was still very funny. Remember the Combate announcer? I will never forget the Combate announcer. In fact, the Combate announcer is more up my alley than the RWS ring girl. You mean more of the pomp and circumstance? Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't mind cool ass laser light shows in the Apex. Some LED screens that show cool shit. Kin is just too old for Muay Thai. How old is he? 21. UFC should build one of these 3,000 seat arenas at a casino like MGM on the Strip, and they'll sell out every weekend. I mean, that's what they have the Apex for. They want the Apex to be that. We won't forget the referee from Mexican MMA 7. No, we will not. We won't forget her for two reasons. One, for the obvious reason, and two, because she didn't want to referee. She did not want to get herself involved in any fight, even if it should be stopped. She was like, please don't make me do this. It's like, yes, make you do this, goddammit. You're the ref. It'll be a good live experience. Again, I mean, that's what the Apex is supposed to be. It's got, 1,000-person capacity now. I don't know. I think that having an actual dedicated venue that doesn't serve any other purpose aside for one very specific thing might not be financially feasible, but I could be wrong. They did when Zuffa owned it at Hard Rock. Oh, some arena? They're already expanding the Apex even more. Is that true? You'd think that they would, if they were going to be expanding the Apex, that they would do it at a time when we're not in like heavy fight rotation. There's my girl. You call BS on the 1,000 seats at the Apex. It's like 2 bleachers you see at a high school. Well, it's not just the rafters, though. It's not just the bleachers. I do agree. The bleachers are kind of like that, but there's also more seating around the cage. All right, Samingdet versus Keen. Ooh, nice land for Samingdet. Damn, another straight shot just lands. Ooh, headshot lands. Nice kick up top for Samingdet. Kin tries to fire back. Nice low kick for Keen. Another high kick for Samingdet. Dude, he's been landing that high kick. Oof, jeez, another big one lands. Ooh, ooh. Bro. Out cold. Sit that man on the beanbag. Hottie is impressed. Golly. Samingdet paid. Samingdet paid in full. He calls it the salmon slap. Bro, let's go. Yo. Samingdet paid in full. For real. Swim that upstream. Bam. Bro, he went down like a ton of bricks. Holy shit. Bro, what a clean land, dude. Oh my God. You see how wide open he leaves his stance. He's an open stance there, open guard. I mean, you're inviting the kick. Especially, it's kind of crazy considering how many kicks had already landed at that point. Samingdet had been pretty consistently using his kicks. Damn him, debt. From what I saw, it's supposed to house 5K, however, yet to dig deeper. I would put it more at like 1,000. Yeah, there's no way that place holds 5,000 people. Unless you're talking about RWS's stadium. That was an early stoppage. He didn't let him go out on his shield. He was working his way back up. Face first is right, dude. That's how you knew he was out. Bro was fucking unconscious. He had been separated from his body. Bro was on the astral plane. Bro was in the ether looking down at his lifeless body like, what the fuck? How is this happening? They didn't even do an 8 count, bro. They needed to get medical personnel in there as quickly as possible. Do we have one more fight? No, I think they're just showing the replays after this. Just kind of scrolling through. You hope Kin gets a rematch. Kin has unlimited potential. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the potential is actually limited potential. All right. The RWS screen has frozen. Is that the end of the stream? Yeah, it looks like after this they're just doing event recap. Well, we'll let it play out to the commercial, and then I am gonna get going because I'm tired. I kind of just got hit with like being tired out of nowhere. I felt fine. I drank the Red Bull at the start of the stream. I thought I was doing good. Red Bull is definitely having diminishing returns at this point. I'm definitely gaining a tolerance for it, which sucks. Oh, there is one more? Oh, wait, no. I don't think there is one more. I mean, at least there's not one more listed. I think they're just doing an event recap after this. That's what it looks like anyway. Because, yeah, Samingdet versus Kin Zenji was the featured fight. At the 3-hour mark? Yeah, no, that's a fight that already happened. Yeah, this is just replays of the fights that have already happened. We already watched these fights. Right, because it's Yag Burfa and he's fighting Solal. Yeah, and Johan Solal won the fight. Yeah, we watched this. This was the second fight on the card. This was the prelim. Yeah. All right. This is just replays of the fights that we already watched. So, as I said, I think I'm gonna call it on this because, like I said, we've already seen these fights. So, feel free to go and rewatch all of these. But I am a little bit tired, so I got to work more on Bloodsport and get ready for the podcast and do all this stuff. So I got some stuff I'm going to do. So feel free to watch all the way to the end, though, because these fights were good. There were definitely a lot of finishes. So they're probably replaying a bunch of the fights that had finishes on them. Going to watch Wing C get concussed and then passed out. Hey, savage. Enjoy that. Enjoy the event. Shout out to Jesse Dunaway. Job well done on getting all of those fights booked for FFL. Yeah, catch you next stream indeed. Yeah, and I will catch all of you guys next stream indeed. Let me get some sleep here and get to work on finishing up Bloodsport. All right, so as I have said, guys, first of all, of course, thank you so much. Sorry if I got a little bit complaining about the state of Yama and all that kind of stuff. I don't need to put that stuff on you guys, so I apologize for that. Yamashow.com for all of your merch needs. Please go buy yourself something. Unfortunately, the promo code has ended, so that will no longer be active, but all of the stuff should be pretty relatively, reasonably priced. So go and pick something up. There are items at all different price ranges. So whatever you can afford, whatever you'd like to buy, go ahead and make a purchase over there. Show some support for the channel with that. Of course, new Yama episode is out on the channel. Give that a like if you haven't already seen it. If you enjoy it, leave a comment. Monday night, tomorrow night, or tonight, now after, tonight at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time is last week's fights. Myself and Chase Parton will be going over each and every fight from the previous UFC card, of course, UFC London. So tune in for that. And Tuesday, I'm a powerhouse streamer right now, guys. I'm going fucking Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. 4 days in a row with the streaming. Tuesday, if all goes correctly and all goes to plan, we will be doing MMA on film. Myself and Chase Parton will be reviewing Bloodsport, the classic film. Be there for that. I will let you know the start time, but we're going to try to start that one a little bit earlier for all you guys to be able to hang out, talk amongst yourself in the chat. You know, we don't really interact with the chat all that much when it comes to the MMA on film reviews, but still be there if you want to check out what we have to say. And of course, it will be an edited VOD form with images to go along with it as well thereafter. So have a great rest of your night, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. And as always, fight on.
Hey.